Young Sheldon Season 6 is solving a confusing TBT plot hole. Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up though it may appear out of place. Sheldon Cooper's Young Sheldon Season 6 storyline really fills in a long-standing and perplexing plot hole in The Big Bang Theory. In Season 6 of Young Sheldon, Sheldon gets his own story once more. Unfortunately, as East Texas Tech saw how profitable his database could be, what had begun as a tiny passion project has now turned into a nightmare for the character. The school keeps undermining Sheldon, even though he wants to move forward independently. But without the resources and support he needs to proceed, Sheldon would find it challenging to carry out his plan. Given the growing complexity of Georgie and Mandy's relationship and the possibility that George is Brenda's covert lover, the Coopers have had a busy Season 6 of Young Sheldon. Nevertheless, Young Sheldon has also managed to develop a lengthy storyline that centers entirely on Sheldon. Even if this narrative seems out of place, the child genius's latest challenge may be more about filling in a plot vacuum in The Big Bang Theory. Sheldon has been irritated by East Texas Tech's persistent attempts to undermine him during his database project, which may be why he never discussed his college days on The Big Bang Theory. Sheldon enjoyed making fun of Howard for attending MIT in addition to being an engineer. Despite attending East Texas Tech for his undergraduate studies in Young Sheldon, Sheldon also denigrated Leonard and Amy's Alma institution, which led to a plot hole. The reason Sheldon never mentioned East Texas Tech in The Big Bang Theory can finally be explained by how miserable his time there was. Even though Sheldon has an eidetic memory, he decided not to include some of his early experiences, particularly the unpleasant ones, in The Big Bang Theory. He only discussed how, after nearly 10 years of friendship with Penny, he discovered his father having sex with another lady. Although not quite as disastrous as that, observing how East Texas Tech is attempting to influence him in according to Young Sheldon Season 6, Sheldon might have chosen to keep the incident to himself since it was a depressing period of his early years, and because it was possibly embarrassing for a scientist of his caliber. Sheldon's database grant project at East Texas Tech College was not mentioned in The Big Bang Theory. The fact that CBS is not bound by established canon when it comes to advancing this storyline makes this a positive development. Without running the risk of adding more plot holes to The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon can organically build the story as the prequel plotline sees fit. Sheldon has been treated poorly by East Texas Tech, but it seems likely that he will remain there and complete his undergraduate studies there in the coming years. Young Sheldon will have plenty opportunity to fully address his collegiate misadventures. More information about Sheldon Cooper's undergraduate studies could also help to explain why The Big Bang Theory never brought up his database grant project at East Texas Tech. Young Sheldon Season 6 is solving a confusing TBT plot hole. You won't believe what they've uncovered. Fans of The Big Bang Theory have always been obsessed with the quirky details and inside jokes that made the show so iconic. But one question has remained a mystery for years, one plot hole that has had fans scratching their heads, wondering how it all makes sense. Well, guess what? Young Sheldon Season 6 is finally solving that confusing Big Bang Theory plot hole, and you won't believe what they've uncovered. This mind-blowing revelation has taken the Big Bang Theory universe to a whole new level, connecting dots that fans never thought would come together. For years, viewers have noticed discrepancies and unexplained details between Young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory, but now, the prequel series is finally answering those burning questions. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. What is the plot hole fans are talking about? Ever since The Big Bang Theory premiered, fans have debated and speculated over certain plot details that seemed inconsistent with the character histories and events in Young Sheldon. One of the biggest mysteries revolves around Sheldon's relationship with his father, George Cooper Sr. In The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon often mentions his father, but the details surrounding George's life and his eventual death never fully added up. For years, Sheldon's mentions of George left fans wondering, why did Sheldon seem so distant from his father in TBDT? And why was George's death a seemingly offhanded event in Sheldon's life, even though it clearly had a significant impact on his family? Was Sheldon's relationship with his father really as strained as he made it sound? And how could George's death be such a minor detail in Sheldon's otherwise detailed and meticulous life story? It was always one of those mysteries that fans couldn't ignore, an unresolved plot hole that The Big Bang Theory just never fully addressed. Young Sheldon Season 6. The answer we've been waiting for. Now, Young Sheldon Season 6 is finally answering all those questions, and it's doing it in the most satisfying way possible. The latest episodes are shedding light on Sheldon's complicated relationship with his father, filling in the blanks, and offering a clearer understanding of what happened behind the scenes in Sheldon's childhood. In the new Young Sheldon Season 6 arc, viewers get an in-depth look at George Cooper Sr.'s relationship with Sheldon, Mary, and the rest of the family. And what's even more surprising? The show is offering insights that The Big Bang Theory fans never saw coming. Not only does the show tackle the emotional complexity of Sheldon's relationship with his father, but it also reveals new details about George's life that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about Sheldon's family. The episodes build toward a shocking revelation that completely changes the narrative surrounding George's death and the impact it had on Sheldon. Young Sheldon has been teasing this storyline for a while, but this season takes it to a whole new level, offering fans a more nuanced view of George and the Cooper family dynamic. The shocking reveal about George Cooper Sr. In one of the most jaw-dropping moments of Season 6, Episode 10, the show uncovers a shocking twist about George's character that will leave you reeling. Fans have always wondered why Sheldon spoke about his father so coldly in TBDT, but now, Young Sheldon reveals the emotional complexity behind Sheldon's perspective. It turns out that George Cooper Sr. wasn't just the flawed, distant figure that Sheldon often made him out to be in The Big Bang Theory. In a heartfelt and gut-wrenching scene, Sheldon begins to understand just how much his father truly meant to him, even though he couldn't express it at the time. The episode unravels a deeper connection between father and son, showing that George's actions were more driven by love and confusion than anything else. The twist will make you question everything you thought you knew about Sheldon's relationship with his father, and it will change the way you look at Sheldon's early years. A look at Sheldon's emotional growth. While Young Sheldon has always been about Sheldon's intellectual development, this season is also focusing on his emotional growth. The revelation about George Cooper Sr. forces Sheldon to confront his own feelings about family, loss, and love, something he's notoriously avoided for most of his life. The show is finally giving Sheldon the emotional depth he's always needed, and it's about time fans saw this side of him. As Sheldon comes to terms with his father's flaws and their complex relationship, fans are witnessing the beginning of a new chapter in his life. Could this be the emotional breakthrough that transforms Sheldon into the person we know from The Big Bang Theory? We're about to find out. What does this mean for the Big Bang Theory fans? For die-hard Big Bang Theory fans, this twist in Young Sheldon feels like the missing puzzle piece we've all been searching for. The connection between Sheldon's early years and the adult Sheldon we came to love on TBD is finally starting to make sense. With this new understanding of George's role in Sheldon's life, it's clear that Sheldon's complicated relationship with his father had a lasting impact on him throughout his adult life. This revelation adds a new layer of depth to Sheldon's character in The Big Bang Theory, making us appreciate his growth even more. Furthermore, this storyline opens the door for more connections between young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory. Could there be more plot holes waiting to be solved? Fans are eagerly speculating about what other mysteries young Sheldon might tackle next, especially now that the show is on a mission to tie up loose ends from the original series. The bigger picture. What does this reveal about the show's direction? What's truly exciting about this development is how young Sheldon is evolving. The show has always been about Sheldon's journey from a young genius to the iconic character we know today. But with Season 6, the writers are taking risks and deepening the emotional stakes. The connection between Sheldon's past and future is becoming more meaningful, and this latest plot reveal is proof that young Sheldon is growing into more than just a prequel. It's a continuation of the Big Bang Theory universe that fans have always loved. By addressing long-standing plot holes and offering new insights into Sheldon's life, young Sheldon is setting the stage for a deeper, richer storyline that promises to bring even more surprises in the future. Fans are already wondering what other hidden gems the show will uncover in the upcoming episodes. The stakes are higher than ever, and the future of young Sheldon looks incredibly exciting. Fans are freaking out, and you will too. If you thought young Sheldon couldn't get any better, think again. The shocking resolution of this Big Bang Theory plot hole is just the beginning of what promises to be an incredible season. Fans are already buzzing with excitement about the emotional depth of Season 6, and this pivotal moment in Sheldon's journey will have you rethinking everything you thought you knew about the Big Bang Theory universe. So what are you waiting for? Don't miss out on this game-changing episode that's solving one of the most confusing TBT plot holes of all time. Get ready to see Sheldon in a whole new light, one that will leave you emotionally invested and eager for what's next. This season